So I often forget that a lot of the Korean players are just total bros with one another, and I love the you guys didn't get to see it, but in the lobby it's like go, good luck, have fun, and I just like no, good luck, have fun. There's actually a picture on Twitter recently. Like, what was it? It was like Jaedong, Violet, and Hydra or something like that. The picture of the three of them. Just Violet
Yeah.
tweets saying like, "I missed this moment." Like, I think a lot of you guys like. There's a lot of competition, and we just assume a lot of Koreans know each other. But some of them really are like truly good friends, and it's always I don't know. I always love seeing that. But anyways, it's the finals for the Olimoleague. We haven't advertised it at all today, so I got to do it so Olivia doesn't hit me with a stick when I go to Texas. Patreon.com/Olimoleague is how this tournament is even made possible, because it is the Patreon and you wonderful Patreons who fund this tournament. It's been over a year and a half at this point, I think, and what's great is just there's no unknowingness. Like, a lot of time when you do crowdfunding, there's concern, like, is there even a chance we make our goal this week? But no. The Olimoleague's blown it out of the water for a year and a half. It's so close to actually even reaching its next goal. I mean, Olivia's had to make like 7 new goals over the last like 7 months. She's like, I don't even know what to add. Do we just make the prize pool bigger? Like, what the fuck? So we've really been nailing it. But if you guys do want to get involved, if you want replay packs or cool behind the scenes information, the Patreon's the way to go about it. So last non-topic thing before we get into casting the game, gotta give some love to the best chef I know, Milk and motherfucking Cookies! 1 year resub. Thank you very much, man. But getting into game at number 1, spawning the top left side of the map, he is going to play for Root Gaming. It's the yellow Zerg Hydra.
In the bottom left, as the blue Zerg, it is True.
All right, so True, I think I will again just echo that. I feel he's got the better chance to take this. I just like his play better. I think that he's really good at reading his opponents. But Hydra is quite the player, so it's not as easy as just simply saying, "Oh, I know what Hydra's doing, so I'll win." You might know what Hydra's doing, you still won't win.
Yeah, I was oohing and on at the Roachborn coming down for True. So Ulrina, for whatever reason, and I guess I can guess the reason, it's like short rush distance, has this really odd choke in the middle. You know, it's entirely about the bridge, basically, is its thing. And we get to see different types of ZvZs on this map. Some other maps can kind of replicate it, like now Frozen can, because they reduce the size of the choke. But regardless, the Roach opener, you know, like just a macro opener, speed or not speed, or the counter to an early pool, which is also pretty popular, being roaches, is something that is found commonly on this map. So to see them already both advancing their tech to roaches is not surprising at all.
I guess the surprising is just the timing of it, but True. I mean, just look at the army supply tab right now with what's coming. That's daunting and scary. I'm actually wondering. Yeah, there we go. I was wondering if he's gonna make these into Ravagers though, because if it is just roaches, then it's like whatever. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But Ravagers certainly turn up the heat when you've got chokes like you do here on Arena.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say the Overlords might be in danger, but it's only 2 Ravagers, so they cannot 1-shots or 3-shots at once. The Overlords, and Hydra just move them to the side. But having True's Overlord to have high ground advantage or vision would be good, but he just runs up the ramp regardless. Now Hydra realized, I think, what True was doing, and very quickly got to his own Roach Warren. So this is really no problem. True ended up canceling that speed, I believe. You know, it was like 70% done. And the game might just go on here. True down 7 workers is obviously not very good, and he's not winning the army fights quite yet, although more reinforcements come out. Hydra waiting on a big burst of there we go. 11 roaches now out.
This actually, I was wondering how the Queen's going to fare on this. If there's more transfuses, this could have looked very, very different, but the trade-up for True right now is not looking too bad. I mean, he's still ahead slightly, but the problem is Defender's advantage is going to start kicking in for Hydra soon, like hashtag. In fact, there we go. Roaches are now equalized. And for True, he does have 36 workers behind this. Hydra's got 36 workers behind this, so
yeah.
This really, it's weird, but it is a bit of a wash. No one really comes out too far ahead or behind. The difference is Hydra has the potential to get ahead with that layer being finished. That +1 starts, and even speed now on the way.
Yeah, Hydra did have more drones than True for some time, so his economy has been better for longer. So True still has the potential to come back, but he should be falling behind in multiple ways, and yeah, including the upgrades and speed, and probably just straight up army supply. The third bases are well timed with each other, so that's not a problem for him. The fact that True, I'm pretty sure he went for speed. That might have been Hydra though, but I think True's the one that went for speed, canceled it, and is now getting it. Looks a little odd, but Ling counterattacks are never useless, especially if the rocks eventually do go down on Arena. Certainly they can run around, you know, they're quick enough.
I
I
don't know.
do wonder if they're going to be actually that useful.
Yeah, I don't know. True. He's gearing up for a lot more units and not advancing his tech, and that really does worry me. A third base is cool, but look at his 3 bases mining if you're behind 2 upgrades and no speed to speed, right? Like, this is... No amount of small counterattack / harass is going to make up for that.
Hmm. Well, it might just be that he is... Because he never... We just talked about he doesn't have a lair, and I guess I saw the third base. I assumed he was going to macro with a lair too, but not so. So he might just be looking to all in and then use Lings as reinforcements. So even though it's a very short map, they still are the quickest thing that you're going to be able to reinforce with, and they can help out in Roach Wars in the beginning. So yeah, I guess that is his plan. Only using the third base as a larva factory because he's still bothering to make a queen for it. And this is just going to be an all-in versus, well, the defender. And Hydra does start off with worse army supply.
That is the problem with an all-in, though. It comes with the name. You are all-in, so it works or it doesn't, and that's when the game's going to end. So we know that this likely won't transition into something else. This probably won't go on super long afterwards, but that army supply from True really is meant to bully his opponent to submission. In Hydra, I feel the army supply is not so far behind for him that he will get bullied, you know?
Mm.
Good
Well, it's
concave to start.
close.
He's got +1 already to finish this game here. 28 roaches to 19. Already takes a massive lead in this fight. And True, he's getting across the map with some of these Lings now, and that's kind of nice, but they're not exactly holding the roaches in place for the Corsair Biles. His roach count is just dwindling, and this does not look promising, Zombie Grub.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Corrosive Biles all missed. Hydra just simply moved forward a little bit and hasn't really been hit by any more. Morling reinforcements, they could just rally into the main base, and that might be better for True, who if he got like a substantial amount of drone kills, might be able to macro out of this. His army supply still isn't terrible, but remember that is in mostly Lings now.
Yeah, and
They're
all
getting
Hydra sees
surrounds.
is back up. Yeah, well, he was trying to back up there so he doesn't get surrounded. Of course, Murphing Ravager eggs is a little bit funny because it immediately cancels all priority on auto attacks. So you can still focus fire the eggs, but if you're just moving around, you certainly will not shoot them. But now Hydra on the counterattack himself. He does have a great army supply, but True's not looking to come back home. He's okay. There he is.
Well, unfortunately, with just Lings, they wouldn't be able to help out that much anyway, as the roaches do find a couple of, you know, spots to put their back up against, or in this case, drones to put their back up against. I guess with the drones surrounding the Lings, able to get contacts. Nope, never mind. Nope. True still loses all his Lings. GG.
GG. Hydra will take game number 1 here on the best of 5 grand finals for this week's Olimoleague. But it is only game 1 after all. I'm having some allergy stuff though that's going on, guys, behind the scenes. Now my eyes are getting all puffy, so we're going to go to a break. I'm going to go wash my face. Hope it calms down, and we'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, we're going to hop directly into the game because I'm running. I just got back, guys. But yeah, so game number 2 in this best of 5 finals. Someone's asking in chat, what's the average prize pool for the Olimoleague? Currently $200 for the weeklies, and I think we're like, what, close to $1,000 for the monthlies? Something around that ballpark? I don't know. But it is all a community effort, and it is really nice to see that this has been so well, not just received, but handled, too. I guess we like to tease here, but a big shout out does have to go to Olimoleague for, you know, handling the players, handling the money, handling the Patreons, juggling all this together. Like, it sounds easy to throw these things together, but it's not.
Yep.
But gas pool, top left side of the map, Frozen Temple, ladies and gentlemen, it's True.
In the bottom right, as the yellow Zerg, it is Hydra. So, Hydra is already set up with a nice response to this early pool.
Yeah. Sorry, just a quick note, because the reason I bring this up is because there's some misinformation in chat. $200 is the... it was for a while our highest standpoint for the Olimoleague, but for several months it has been the standard. And I gotta say, like, it is the highest regular paying prize pool that we see out of most tournaments. So that is an awesome point to note. And one last topic on the prize pool for today. The winner of this will get $100. The loser will get $50. So they both get a substantial amount of money, but one clearly gets more than the other.
Yes. It's still pretty damn nice, though. So True is going to commence his attack. Now, unfortunately for him, he doesn't know that Hydra has done what is a pretty good response to this build. True isn't going quite like super all in with it, no Baneling Nest, but it's still a situation where he's not going to catch Hydra off guard necessarily. He might catch him droning, but there's not going to be a lack of potential to get units from Hydra. I kind of like what Hydra's doing here. He sends one Ling down the middle, which makes sense to scout the base as is normally you would, but then one off to the right, which the Overlord True did not scout, and he could have seen True's Lings.
So close, but no cigar.
It was. I'm pretty sure True's Overlord didn't see that one Ling, but maybe he did. He kind of veered a little bit to the right. But...
The real advantage gained through this, though, is like Hydra did just make a drone or two, so he's throwing down a spine crawler now, but almost too late as it's directly in the front line. The Queen's off of creep, so that's for sure going to die.
Oh.
Cancels it in the natural because he knew that wasn't going to get up. He's going to lose 3 drones over here. Spine crawler in the main, maybe? Question mark?
Yeah.
Doesn't have any money.
He just used it all on Lings, so he'll have enough Lings once they pop, for sure, but the question is, does he lose anything before that happens? Certainly can't lose the hatchery, as True will definitely be ahead at that point. We'll lose another Queen. That's very unfortunate. Maybe we should have canceled on that. I don't know. Could have maybe even gotten a Larva Inject in there, but I thought True was going to lose out in the Ling Wars, but not so. Hydra brings down his Queen to help out. If Hydra loses his Lings here, it's just game.
He's going to, and looks like that's going to be the case. I mean...
What? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to continue to snowball from there. So GG gets called, and game number 2 will go to True, tying it up already 1-1.
Very quick.
Yeah. Quick enough that I'm not going to play ants. Hopefully I just get to the next game. So I splashed some water on my face, and it helped a little bit, but like my nose is still feeling... Like, it's like combination stuffed up and runny. Like...
Ew. I'm so glad I don't have allergies.
The thing is, like, I don't even know what I'm allergic to, because I could like I could snort pollen like cocaine and I wouldn't have a problem. Like, I don't know what it is that gets me going. It's definitely not cat fur, because I've got a cat. Like,
dust.
Maybe, but even then, like, I don't know. But it just seems to come and go more than anything else, which is what I don't get. Because I know that other people have allergies, like hay fever and stuff. Like, they're just done like for the day type thing. But, okay, so, yeah, whenever they're good, Dust Tower is going to be map number 3, a much more normal map. See you guys here in just moments. All right, getting into game number 3. It's tied up 1-1, and wouldn't you know it, it's going to be a little bit cheesy again. In the top right side, putting that gas down with a pool. So early, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Storm Gaming's True.
So it works, I guess. In the bottom left, as the yellow Zerg, it is Roots Hydra.
Okay, so in general, not just StarCraft 2, but in general, anytime you gotta like ask for a win, that's like just not cool, right? Like you don't want anyone begging for a win. But I wonder if that context applies where it's like, bro, come on, it's my birthday. Like, I'm not saying let me win, but bro, it's my birthday.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I feel
Hydra
like
has already won a substantial sum this past month, so.
Oh yeah, I mean he got like what, $600 from Manchurino alone, something like that. But I was gonna say I don't know. I'm not the type of guy to beg for wins either, but I feel like on my birthday that would be the one time, I think I would just I'd be like, bro, come on, bro, come on, it's my birthday,
bro. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, if he's not going to give up the win, I guess then she's going to have to take it with a bunch of early pools, which, like I said, if it works, why would you do anything else? And it is true. Until your opponent starts to fail against your cheese, there's almost a reason to stop doing it, especially in, like, ZvZ, where early pools, like, they're not quite the same as, like, a proxy 3 racks, So If Hydra defends this one perfectly, then I don't think True's gonna go for it again. Like he's not just relying on early pulls. But if he loses again, then fourth game, I can definitely see it.
So something I do need to mention really quick, because we are now handing out a couple of bans in chat. There's not a lot that will get you straight up banned. There's a lot that will get you timed out or purged on the channel for saying like a shitty comment, but spoilers will 100% get you banned. And we want people to enjoy True's stream and his first person point of view. We don't want you to bring back a spoiler and ruin it for the rest of chat. So whether it's intentional or accidental, please understand, guys. True streaming, go check it out. It's no stream delay. Have a good time. But if you bring spoilers back to BaseTradeTV, you're gonna get banned without a second thought. Even if it's a fake.
Yeah. So be careful with that.
Don't be a dick. Like that's, I feel like that's not even like a Twitch rule. That's just a rule to life. Like just don't be a dick.
All the banelings are done, and Hydra's Overload does scout that, as well as all the
right, and
more lings coming across the map.
Here's that Sim City we've referenced in so many of these ZvZs too that we keep seeing missing. The Evolution Chamber looks a little bit awkward in the middle line, and so there's a spine call in the back, but this does, for the most part, wall off his base from True's advances.
A baneling gets sniped by a queen, so that's what caused first blood. A second one gets sniped by the same queen. She's kind of a baller.
These...
The lings...
They get the larva, allows for surround on the queens. I mean, this isn't a solid locked down defense yet, but Hydra is up a significant amount of workers, so he's mining for the natural base. If he can lock us down in the main, True's attempts to win this game won't be as easy as last time. Bailey's looking for those magic hits, though. Trying to defend this with his own lings. Doesn't want to let these get picked off. He knows how precious they are.
I feel pretty good for Hydra having held off the first initial push. Now his speed is done. His banelings are on the way. I think he might have this defense. I thought True was going to use those banelings on the drones he almost hits, and I wonder if that would have been better, but, well.
Hydra's now got his own banelings, though, getting a little bit awkward with these trades. That spine crawler's still up, so it's going to be really hard to get to this mineral line either way. This is not looking so great for True.
No. And this will be game if he cannot kill any more drones. If he gets 6 more drones, it might still be game.
He's still not in a bad position. Like, he's still putting banelings down on his opponent's front line. He's still got a couple of lings to work with. I mean, this isn't over yet, but it is getting better for Hydra as time goes on. I guess the downside is there were no queens, but now he's remaking those. The spine crawler advances the front lines a little bit. Without enough lings to actually kill it, not a threat. So drones are finally going down, and True's trying to make this work, but the True's not just down in drones. True's down in a base. Let's not forget about that either. So he really, there isn't like doing just okay. Like he really does have to win, as you said.
Yeah. I mean, he's starting to rack up those kills a little bit, but he has to kill at least, I would say, 5 more, like bring down Hydra to 10 or below, and then he could maybe think about it. But then, you know, if he does that and tries to expand, then Hydra's going to counterattack, and it's just probably still won't be too good for him. Sorry.
Every bit of gas possible, man. Got to put it all in. It's all on the line to win here, and it's not going to.
No. Spine goes down to the banelings, just True's intention, it did look like, but...
Yeah.
For what further purpose?
To get us one James Bond ling into the main. Oh wait, he died.
Oh. Not so good, James Bond there.
Well, I mean, technically James Bond will die at some point.
No, he just gets reincarnated as different James Bonds, different handsome white guys. You gotta be English too.
Yeah, there's like this theory that that's like James Bond is just a code name.
Yeah, I think that's the best theory there is.
That kind of makes me sad. I always thought there's like this badass guy named James Bond. It was just like a bunch of different retellings of a story.
Or that. I mean, it's whatever your imagination wants, Rifkin. Imagination.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, that's exactly how it works. It's where you think fanfiction.net comes from.
Magic.
Anyway,
he's going for drops. Like, True's really not giving up on this.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, he is not giving up, but the problem has not been getting into the base. Hydra has let him into the base no problem, like, a bunch of different times. So, I guess a baneling drop is kind of funny. Hydra is taking this so seriously.
This could just walk over. Yeah, they're just going to walk on it and get intercepted, so... the one turns away, but, like, what does one baneling really accomplish? And larva kills, I guess?
One last all-in that Hydra is definitely prepared for. He has 3 spine crawlers.
This This really was an impressive defense, though. I mean, the immediate Sim City around the main, locking down the Eva chamber where it was, the follow-up to all of this aggression. I really applaud Hydra's hold here.
Mm-hmm. And by now, most other Zergs would have just tapped out in True's position, but maybe he's had past success with lane drops.
It's his birthday. He's like, bro, can't you see what I'm doing? Bro, just let me win. It's my birthday.
Just throw right now. Just
throw beans, come on.
Pro beans?
Pro beans.
Probiotic beans.
Blue Man
that are your friend.
Blue Mountain State.
What?
No? You don't know Thad?
I don't. No, I'm sorry.
Thad had a movie, man.
Oh,
BMS. He's got 4 speed. True is so fucking dedicating to this. Like, these Baneleys obviously cannot walk into the base, so his logic is, well, I'll just drop them directly on top of the mineral lines then. But this is so silly. I can't imagine this working, because it's no longer about simply killing drones at this point. There's no way to break this ramp, not with 4 queens and a spine crawler.
Well, that's what Overload's for.
Actually, if he mass dropped to the natural, maybe that's a different question. But he's not. It's still just minor bailing harasserino.
So he'd have to kill more than 12 drones, you know, like the 13
There's
drones.
7 queens, I just realized. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, you have the money, spend it on something. So that's not going to happen. Like, I cannot see him killing that many drones.
Well, it's not only that he needs to kill that many drones, but he's still down a base, as the reminder. Like, he's... True is massively out of this game, and I think he's the only one who doesn't know it yet.
It is, I think, you know, pro gamers, True, would know how bad of a position he's in. It's just stubbornness, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Like, I'm going to make this work.
He's going for the birthday angle. He wants Hydra to tap out and just be like, congratulations, happy birthday from me to you. From America to Korea. I didn't get you a postcard. Detonates all of his own Baneleys. That's the way to go. GG. So game number 3 is going to go in the favor of Hydra. We're going to stop over to a small commercial break, though, as we get into game number 4, and we'll see if True can bring this back to a tied series or simply lose the Olimoleague. We'll see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 4. Currently going down here for the Olimoleague Grand Finals. This might be where it all ends. Oh, a bit of a topsy-turvy turn of events. I got to give some love, though, to new subler, Tack Morin, just sub for the channel. Thank you so much for joining us here on the BaseTradeTV subscriber train. Make sure to spam those brand new emotes you got. But of course, while we do share replays with most of our subscribers, the only event we don't do it for regularly is the Olimoleague. The only way to get these replays, guys, is to get on board with the Patreon. So again, just mentioning patreon.com/holymoly. In the upper left side of Invader, though, we did go for the early pool, but this was pool before gas. Worth noting, it is going to be the Red Zerg Root Gaming's Hydra.
In the bottom left, as the Blue Zerg, it is Systrom Gaming's True.
So they had a little bit of banter in Korea during the lobby. I didn't understand a lot of it, but I saw Hydra dropping like 100 Zs. Do you have any idea what they were saying?
Oh, he just wanted to go really quickly.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what else was really said.
I just saw True typing some stuff too, so I assumed it was a back and forth between the two. My bad.
I'm sure it was.
I mean, I just thought it was Korean for birthday, and then I was like, man, what if that's, bro, let me win, it's my birthday.
I really like the face that Hydra made, though, with Hangul. Like, Hangul characters give you so much more variety in emoticons.
I know, America's so dumb. You've got colons for eyes, and that's it. It's so lame. Like, you don't have the option to make the little wincing eyes or the surprised, angry face. No umlauts. All right, True is going to get hit a little bit off guard by this. Luckily, it is going to be vertical spawn, so Hydra gets over here really quick. I say lucky, but lucky for Hydra. True, on the other hand, it's in a bit of a sticky spot. He doesn't really have the means to defend this, and this base may have been better off being canceled, but by letting it build, it does give him more time, as Hydra's spending his efforts killing this instead of running directly to the main, for example.
Yeah, it's always the trick, isn't it? So for Hydra, this would be almost guaranteed, and in this case it is guaranteed, but you might have been able to end the game had you gone into the main base and killed all of their drones. So sometimes you do see Zergs like take that chance, but with only killing the hatchery, it's kind of an even game. Now he's going to have faster speed, and he's going to have a faster Baneling Nest, obviously, but the faster speed, I don't know if that will play as much of a part as the Baneling Nest, which is the most worrying thing for True, and now he slaps it down. But it still has to finish.
The spine crawler is in a bit of an interesting spot. It will be in range of things on the ramp, I guess. That's kind of the logic here. The spine crawler and the queen combined, reaching over and sniping banelings, but
Well, Hydra takes the Ling fight, and I don't think dealing with the spine crawler will be much more difficult, especially with the banelings available. It gets on top of the queen. I mean, the queen has a nice little like comfy spot between the baneling nest and the spawning pool.
the
but
drones, though,
drones,
they scatter. And while this goes on,
this
that means
is-
no income for poor True. He can't afford to build too much more out of this. The spine crawler is actually holding on surprisingly well, but the banelings ended up detonating on it. So I don't know. That may have been.
that was weird.
That was, I'm not sure, a misclick or what the deal is. The Lings get trapped here within the drones. I mean, just the minerals lost from mining while this has been going on has been pretty harsh. Not to mention True's position, but Hydra just gave away the momentum he had going.
Yeah, the baneling explosion was really weird. That could have been at least 2 banelings, at least 1 baneling available to take care of True's reinforcements.
I mean, it's worth noting for those who have never played Zerg, and I certainly found this astonishing the first time I ever did, like a while back. You can't really auto-attack banelings into buildings, though. Like, they don't... Like, a click on the ground doesn't send them into a building. So, like, that was a...
Yeah.
Either intentional detonation, or he accidentally clicked on the hatchery, clicking around all over the place. Like,
yeah, I think it might have been on the hatchery because it wasn't close enough to the spine crawler to be for the spine crawler, but it wasn't close enough to the larva.
That's what I figured. It was these banelings going to finish at the top of the ramp. Got to trade out 2 banelings for 2 banelings. Let me see. It has to ignore the Lings. Hoping his own Lings and the mineral lines would have held this. Maybe sniping off that queen a better choice. Looks like she will go down, and the entire army for both sides disappears.
Well, womp womp. But you know, True, he was originally up 3 drones, not only up 1. Well, I guess like originally he's probably up more, but the count has been slowly decreasing, and Hydra could go into a macro game. But they're both committing more to Lings. True wants a counterattack. Hydra needs to make sure to defend the counterattack before he, commits more to an attack. I don't think Zola should die. I should get to the high ground. Yeah, it's fine. But True is potentially going to run into these banelings now. He sees them.
All right, quick shout out to Dylan Blovout. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Blovelt. Either way, for the 13 months, over 1 year here on BaseTradeTV. Good stuff to see. Lots of big resubs today.
It was a big day today in 2014.
Right, it was like April 15th, 2014 was a huge day apparently. Well, actually, we had a leap year, didn't we? So wouldn't it be April?
Oh, don't try and...
13th?
Oh my god. Did we? Stupid leap year.
Actually, would it be April 13th or 5th or 16th, guys? Someone who's good at calendars and math, let me know.
We had one more day. So that's... Oh my god, I don't... No, stop
Like,
it.
This is surprisingly difficult to figure out. Like, this is something I think if I had pen and paper and I wasn't trying to do it in my head, I could figure out really quick. But okay, anyways, regardless of this... No, I still want to figure this out.
Oh, wait. Go figure it out. Go get a pen and paper.
Too late. Okay, so while this goes on, the pressure has been halted, and it's been almost... It's weird. It's like waves of attack, but both players are playing out. First up, I will comment really well. Good control on both sides, bad control in a couple instances out of Hydra, sure, but he's moving towards a hatchery while this goes on, so is True. They're both looking at macro, not get too stuck on this tunnel vision that tends to overtake players at this stage of the game.
What? I don't know how those Lings made it, but they did. And the point of, okay, this person's gonna die is probably gone now for both players. Like, neither one's gonna die soon. They're on even drones or an even army. They have the same tech. Hydra's getting a little bit farther in drones, which is a little bit questionable. True is banking a lot of money right now. Why is he banking so much money? Oh, there's more drones on the way. I guess he just seriously does not have larva, despite having a queen pretty consistently, like not 100% of the time. He's just, I guess, been using them to defend, like on the ramp or chasing an overlord, and they haven't been larva injecting.
So it's weird that I am rookies directing the question at you, but I'm gonna assume he meant for BaseTradeTV. Can you send me the replay packs, please? I've been asking for like a week. I think we just clarified we don't share replays from the Olimoleague. You'll have to sign up for the Patreon for those. If you're missing other replays, I don't know what you're talking about because we've been giving out replays on the regular. So I'm not sure where this question... Did you promise this guy like some of your replays or something?
No.
Like
No, I think he's asking for BaseTradeTV. I mean, the Corsair Cup went like 2 days ago.
it was like a day late I sent them out, but they got sent out. Like everyone should see them in their inboxes.
Sounds like something to bring up with Twitch, I suppose. I'm not sure, man. But
Yeah, actually, if any subscribers haven't been getting, I guess that's a fair point because I don't know. Twitch has been kind of faulty in regards to this. If any subscribers haven't been getting the mass sub messages regarding replay packs or anything, always just send us a message and ask. I mean, they're just Google Drive links, so it's not difficult for me to go grab them and find them for you. Oh, unless this might be the guy who was asking for like the Hell It's Boot time replays and like the replays from 2013.
Maybe.
I don't know. I remember there was a guy asking about that. I was thinking like, man, I'll maybe get around to that. Like, I don't even know where half those would be anymore.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have them. Oh, no cancel.
Gets a kill. That's a nice pick off for Hydra. Looks like he's gonna try and take his own when he's got the money for it. Drone's just kind of chilling at the moment.
Yeah, he's making roaches right now, so I guess with the next 300, he'll get his hatchery. Now, True, it's important to note, like, where is this developed past that early pool? True is not going for his Roach Warren. He is seemingly going for a Spire. But if that's the case, then Hydra might have a good opportunity to attack. He has roaches on the way, he has more lings. Like, he was planning an attack regardless of what True is doing. But maybe seeing the third base, thinking that True is going to be greedy. Oh no, he also saw the lair. Okay, I guess something got up there. So I think he knows that the plan was for a Spire, and killing the Zerg before they get to a Spire is the best way to never have to deal with a Spire.
Yeah, I mean, that army supply is pretty massive, and while there is a spine crawler or two, actually there's a spine crawler down, most of them are in the process of building, and he's even bringing his own drone? Is that a mistake? Is that a...
Yeah, that was the third base drone. A spore crawler, in case the mutas get out. That's interesting.
Okay, I guess he doesn't quite know timing, so can't blame him. True, though, I mean, 5 spines, if those complete, he's got another one on the way even. I kind of feel like he should hold this.
Yeah, Hydra's Baneling count wasn't very high. His Roach count's not that scary.
It was actually the Banelings that were a lot scarier than the Roaches for this instance, because they would just break down the spine crawlers in like 1 second.
Oh, this spore crawler also gave detection. I didn't even think about that. He killed a bunch of creep tumors.
Okay, that's, I guess, yeah. There's that, I guess, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Alright, Baneling's gonna waltz in, try to get a bit of splash damage with the first spine crawler. He's gonna hold. Second one gets transfused as well. I guess the downside is these spines aren't all fighting together, but the idea is that they're supposed to just buy time. Mutas are coming out in just a moment. That's a lot of Banelings. True was really hoping to get his 2 Banelings in on them. Oh no, this is getting really chaotic. Hydra does look like he's breaking this down. I don't know if the Mutas spawning are going to help though. I mean, this is not that much to clean up, but it is a dangerous amount of units nonetheless.
Yes. Sorry, 6 roaches isn't that bad. Of course, Hydra's still following up, however. He's got a lot of lings on the way.
And there's so many Banelings.
Drones. Oh,
he's got drones boogie. You guys got to run. Oh, not into the Banelings though. The Queen ends up soaking the hit, so that's not too bad.
Okay, all right. So it's 10 drones down, but something that if he kept the hatchery alive, I think the mutas could try and bring back, but he's not going to keep the natural alive. He has a third that he could transfer drones to, but that's not ideal.
I mean, defending is going to be tough too, because if he has to split... The thing about the mutas is they can fight this army if they're all in one place, but if he's got to split his attention between the third and the natural, or sorry, the third and the main, it might not work. I forgot that spore... I mean, we just talked about the spore crawlers here, and that's funny because it's totally zoning out the mutas.
Well, it's going to start bleeding, I guess, soon. No creep to go on. I guess the... Wait, how did Hydra lose 3 drones?
I don't know, maybe brought him with him. Something silly.
Yeah, I heard a Baneling explosion. I thought it was in True's base, but I don't know. I'm crazy.
Well, there's 2 Banelings detonated in True's base defending against Hydra, but this is, I don't know, like, mutas are usually super OP, and we laugh about it because they're like, this won the game in such a stupid way, but Hydra's not on a third. Like, the realistic situation here is he doesn't have a ton of money to work with himself, and while he's going for some Spire, again, just reminding everyone, he doesn't have a lot of money to work with.
Yeah, this is funny. This is very funny. So, I don't know, like, True, he has down in drones now, so he doesn't even really, well, take that back. He's so limited on minerals in the main base, he could transfer the third.
Oh my gosh. Hidden base taking top right. What is life right now?
This is a very interesting game. I do really like this against mutas specifically, because if this was a Roach versus Roach game, I think Hydra has the lead, you know, and you take a regular third base and you defend it, but with mutas having that ability to run around and, you know, catch things off guard without spore crawler coverage, and certainly a third base without spore crawler, coverage. Taking a hidden one is your safest bet.
There's so many queens. If True had just wrapped around the backside of this instead of going for that extractor, he could have picked off that Spire in the process. But unfortunately doesn't even scout it, so has no idea that Hydra's looking to meet a Muta for Muta. Oh my god, the saturation on his base means the drones could actually probably defend this. I was going to throw it out. There's 27 workers on that base because True is mined out of his main. Hydra's in that same sort of situation. Like they do need an expansion of some variety. Hydra still got the natural. It's not looking too bad, but obviously the main is no one's mining game right now.
So Hydra with a hidden base won't have the quickest mining on it. I guess it is worth considering. So his main base is mined out. The natural is getting low, but not mined out yet. If he transfers the drones, like that is such a big risk.
Giveaway.
There's almost like a 100% chance something will see a drone transfer from that far away. It's the overlords or the mutas.
So you send them in like one at a time.
Yeah, they're just scouting. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, drone scouts. Totally normal things to see. 14 minutes in the game. Yeah,
I do it all the time. Okay.
It's a misclick, bro. It's a misclick. Don't look into it.
Don't worry about it.
All right, so Spire does clean up or finish up. True's in a very interesting position though, because in every regard, it looks like he's massively out of this game, but he actually still has some semblance of control. Resources lost, fairly even, and this is kind of an important note when they're both going into mutas.
He's not going to be even for long. He's actually starting to lose out in the muta war. Hydra has been specifically hiding them.
Yeah, he didn't want to engage like underwhelmingly, I guess, but. This between the queens, their damage, the transfuses, the spore crawlers, there's no way for True to unfortunately fight inside Hydra's base. And I guess oh wow, my tinnitus just hit me really hard. He still doesn't know about the Spire, he still doesn't know about the mutas because you point out he's been hiding them. This has been well executed.
And now Hydra is going to surpass True. So 18 to 16, he reveals the mutas. True's gonna be like, what the hell, man? He's searching for a hidden base, so kudos to True to realize something was going on, something a little funky here. And he will find it with the Lings, but he might just straight up die, though, in the muta war. No spore crawlers, no queens. I'm surprised Hydra isn't taking this fight, but it is difficult to tell if you have more mutas.
Yeah, 18 to 14. A little bit of chance of that ricochet going the wrong direction, but 17 to 13 now. This is just really looking like it just cannot be won for poor True.
Yeah.
Who was, I guess, looking for those extra bases so the Lings come back home, but they can't jump upwards.
Oh, they never found it. They got F2'd too quickly. Oh well.
Yeah, that's GG. So the series will go to Hydra. He will win this week's Olimoleague. Congratulations to him. $100 going towards Hydra, but True will get $50 for second place, so it's not too bad. We are pretty much done with the broadcast here, though, guys. So I'm gonna play some commercial breaks after we say our goodbyes. Then we'll host True. It is his birthday after all, so I'm hoping he's still streaming and not too bummed out after a loss or anything like that. So we are going to straight up birthday raid True stream, guys. So I'm going to link and spam the link in chat. Make sure to go spam the BaseTradeTV emotes. Tell him happy birthday from us. If you got a couple of bucks to donate, I know I'm going to. I hope you guys will too, because it's always nice to help somebody out on their birthday. So, oops, sorry, the music was a bit loud as I went over. He's got a smile on his face after losing, though, so I guess that's a good thing as I turn on his stream. Anyways, thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to the sponsors here on BaseTradeTV, G2A, Corsair, Chaser Gaming, and of course Yord. You guys know how that all works. But like I said, I want to go host True. I don't want to take any of this type away. I want to maximize the people that go to his stream. So Zombie Grub, do you have any final words before we go?
Follow me on Twitter at CG Gaming.
And of course for me, save it or shave it, guys, as we get the money built up for DreamHack Austin. Last but not least, we're supposed to cast the ASL NA stuff tonight. We might not. And I only bring this up because I didn't realize DreamHack was happening at 3 a.m. And if we're going to be casting that, it could be harsh casting both. So maybe on ASL. Keep an eye on Twitter. I got to talk to Saber about this. But like I said, we're going to go host up True. So a couple of ads here. Hosting True. Have a good day. Enjoy your StarCraft. And we may see you later today, but we will definitely see you bright and early tomorrow morning / later tonight. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye.